everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Redskins are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Buccaneers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Washington Redskins. Now Thompson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, a run with Thompson. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive set. They'll run with Thompson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. First carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Winston with a give to Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run again on first down. Martin works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Jameis to throw it. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run again with Perine. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Again, here's Perine. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jameis now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jameis on second down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Bridgewater completes it right side to Dodson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run. Martin. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them. It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys. Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend? Yeah, do I ever? So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. A first down throw for Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
first down. Here's the run with Martin. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd quarter in Cleveland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1st down, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down. I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up. Because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun. And they missed an opportunity.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Check 52. Check 3, check 3. Blitz, blitz. Rhino, 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 Rhino. Rhino, 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 Rhino. Ah, that's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move, ready.
And the wideout in motion.
Flip, flip, flip. Right, 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 right. Watch the slant.
Here's Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Pirine. And now running right through it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Martin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Winston now. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the ground, Martin. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They start the drive with Martin. yards, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
Now Marshall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Winston. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 56 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run. Martin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Let's go. Wait, nice.
And here's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Redskins, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.